Yo, what is up, guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, On Point Reviews, all day, every day. Welcome back, guys. And you know what day it is? It is Friday. That's right. It is Friday, folks. And you know what day it is here in the channel? And it is Fan Choice Friday. All right. This is sort of, you can say, my gift to the viewers, to you guys, for working hard during the week, still watching my videos, even, throughout the week. And a lot of people voted this time, just like last time, okay? And a lot of y'all wanted to talk about a Xerjoff perfume on the channel. And for me, when I see votes like that, I mean, did I want to do another exclusive? No. I already gave you guys 2 to 3 exclusives within the last month, okay? That's too much. First and foremost, a lot of y'all, I mean, these exclusives are not only expensive, but they're hard to procure. So what I wanted to talk about for Fan Choice Friday is a Xerjoff perfume that is commonly used, commonly talked about, and I'm sure you guys want me to break it down. And that is none other than Xerjoff Naxos. Xerjoff Naxos, guys, this is sample that was given to me by my good friend Kevin from It's About Sensory, okay? And he does some nice presentations on his Instagram. Make sure you check him out. He's got a great collection. And, when I asked for some samples when we did a few trades, this is something that he gave me, Naxos. I don't own the full bottle. And I wanted a sample because I wanted to understand it more. I wanted to understand why it's commonly used in the fragrance community. Why is it traded in the fragrance community? Why do people sell it still, even in full bottle, right? But then some people say it's absolutely awesome. So I wanted a sample of this and we finally got it. Thank you, Kevin from It's About Sensory. We're going to talk about Naxos today on Fan Choice Friday. Let's hit the music. Welcome back, guys. This is Naxos from Xerjoff. It's Fan Choice Friday. Let's spray this right now. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so just on the opening, you can really tell why a huge swath of the population likes Naxos, okay? This fragrance opens with some lavender and some citruses. And lavender here is a prominent spicy lavender. Some people say that they can smell the honey from the get-go. In my opinion, because I really, break this down, I would say that the lavender on its own with the citrus will last about 4 minutes. But once you spray it, man, it's a nice aroma. It's got a spicy kick to it. And of course, you got some bergamot citrus backing it up, just slightly behind, but mostly it's lavender. And in my opinion, that lavender gives a, you can say, fougere-ish or gentlemanly or classy feel right from the get-go. I don't want to say that it's bright, but it's like an aromatic. It's a nice aroma, spicy aroma, and the citruses are not overlapping it. In a way, they're just there, a nice juicy citrus, but again, like I said, 2 steps behind the lavender. Now, as it continues, probably 5 minutes moving forward, you will get honey, okay? Honey comes in. And for those that like honey fragrances, or for those that have never owned a honey fragrance, I can see why a lot of people are gonna appreciate this part. The honey here is not like beeswax. It's also not like a thick kind of honey. It's not thick, it's not syrupy, it's not strong. I think that it just provides a really nice sweetness, and it blends rather well with the lavender with Naxos, okay? The first lavender prominent note, once it mixes with the honey, it feels like the honey is just slowly coming up, and you can smell it. It becomes sweeter. It's like a spicy and sweet, notes together. And I think that this is one of those pleasurable ones. And again, if you don't have any experience with honey and you mostly have an experience with lavender, man, you're gonna like this part as well. There's also some cinnamon here that I can detect, but what I can say is that within maybe 10 minutes to 20 minutes, I do get a very sort of like rum like scent. It's sort of like a boozy rum like scent, and I can sort of, you know, think about Enigma here, you know, and I know Enigma has nothing to do with Naxos, okay, but there is that rum like note, okay, that when you smell it, it's somewhat almost boozy, but it's not, okay. And you know, because there is cinnamon here that kind of changes it a little bit. And then I think that the reason why it's sort of boozy, I think, is because there's also jasmine. So this one here, Naxos, has jasmine sambac, and it's rarely talked about because most people just want to go straight into talking about the honey, straight into talking about the tobacco. But no, there's jasmine sambac here. And if you can just remember, we did Mamluk a few weeks ago, right? Remember Mamluk? And Mamluk is a Xerjoff fragrance. That one has huge doses of honey, huge doses of jasmine. So if you've ever smelled Mamluk, I think that once you smell Naxos, you will smell these two elements here, the honey and the jasmine, in like lower doses, definitely. But together, like I said, it feels like a rum-like scent, okay, that you can enjoy. That again, maybe some people that do like Enigma will like this part of Naxos as well. Now, there's also Kashmiran, okay? There's Kashmiran here, which is sort of like, it gives it a warm and fluffy like feeling. It's sort of like semi-powdery. Definitely a warming type note that just it's added here. And definitely once this all comes in, you do know that it is a fall winter fragrance. Like the fall winter character starts shaping up with Xerjoff Naxos, because now it's not just the honey, but then there's also that Kashmiran that kind of dampens any type of like bright or any type of like super sweet part. Because of the Kashmiran, it's definitely sort of like, you can say, a dampener to all of that. Now the dry down here is basically vanilla, tonka, and tobacco, all right? And a lot of Naxos fans like Naxos for this part, and I believe you. The vanilla part here is sweet and nice and really predominant. The tobacco here, in my opinion, is mixed or blended well with the tonka, because a lot of people are going to probably say, you know what, this one smells like a sweet tobacco, and I totally agree. And I'm pretty sure it's either the vanilla or the tonka kind of playing with your nose, making you feel like it's a sweet tobacco, but actually it's tobacco with tonka and vanilla. This dry down or mid to dry down part is quite likable. I don't think the tobacco here is strong as in the other tobacco scents, where it really like comes out and shines. Some PDM's side effect, I don't think it's to that degree, especially not Red Tobacco by Mancera. But I think the tobacco here is, man, perfectly tamed, and it goes right with the tonka bean and the vanilla. It makes it a very likable scent. So all in all, I would say first, second, third stage of Xerjoff Naxos is very likable. Okay, you will go through a few sensations that maybe you don't get with other perfumes. You know, lavender kick in the beginning, honey, boozy type middle, sweet, and then you've got vanilla tobacco. And you know, I mean, this is the reason why there's a huge fanfare on Xerjoff Naxos. It's huge fanfare because you go through these really nice, you know, motions or evolutions, and the characteristics of the scent itself is really stand out compared to maybe a standard issue type of fragrance. I think Xerjoff Naxos here, it can be unisex. However, I think that it's more masculine type fragrance, okay? And the reason for that is, you know, from the get-go, I mean, it really does feel gentlemanly and classy, kind of fougere-ish, like I said. And then, you know, the other notes just speak more masculine. I think that the tobacco, the vanilla, as well as that boozy mid part with the honey, I think is more masculine, to be honest. I think the ladies should kind of stay away from this one. I mean, you can buy this because you want to go through the nice motions, the nice sensations of wearing this, but it really does feel like a masculine thing. And what I do like about Xerjoff Naxos is that I think that it is gentlemanly, that's true. It is classy in a way, but I think that Black Tea Me would wear this. You know what I mean? I think that there is something casual about Xerjoff Naxos that you can wear, even, you know, when you're just doing your day-to-day in fall winter season, I think that this will work for that. I think that's the reason why a lot of people wear it. Now there's a huge conundrum. One thing I've noticed too about Xerjoff Naxos is that there are people just selling it, right? I mean, immediately, as they haven't really worn it, maybe 10 sprays, and they're selling it immediately at the gray market. And I think the reason why is because Naxos is, there's a problem with its identity for some people, okay? I think that for a lot of people that come into the fragrance community, you could say this is sort of entry level. This is something you hear a lot. Like 10 of your friends in the fragrance community, your first 10 friends own it. You see people trading it a lot. You see people swearing by it a lot. It's almost like, you know, by the fireplace. It's like you have to have it if you're, you know, if this is your first start in the fragrance community, or like Layton. Okay, so I think that a lot of people buy this with the impression that this is a, I don't know, you know, first 10, first 15, or maybe first 5. And a lot of people buy it for that reason. They think that it's a rotational fragrance. My opinion is that it's not that. I think that's what shocks whoever buys this. I feel like this is like an upper tier than your average grabber, okay? That's my opinion. After trying and wearing this, like, I think a lot of people that will be buying this for rotation will have a hard time finding, you know, an event to wear Xerjoff Naxos, because I believe it's a little bit above that. You know what I mean? I feel that this is something that maybe it's date night or like evening time, really cool event, or a place where, or an event that, you know, you have to show your personality and you have to do some good impact with a lot of people around you, especially if you're like a fun type of guy. But I think many people in the community buy this because it's like an immediate grabber and such, but it's really not, in my opinion, okay? Although the notes, yes, they are appealing, but the way they are, the way the combination is just a little bit more, you could say, higher tier or upscale type of event compared to just your normal day-to-day. And I think that's why it's being traded, okay? I think that there's just people that can't find, you know, Naxos being worn in a day-to-day situation. And let me know if this is something you wear on a day-to-day situation, okay? I would love your feedback. Comment below if you think that this is a day-to-day for you. Ultimately, I think that people keep this because it's just got some good feels, you know what I mean? Especially in this season, fall, winter. I wouldn't say this is even a warming scent, maybe slightly warming scent, but this is more of like a personality scent. You know, there's a lot of personality and character in this fragrance. When you spray it, I feel like it does what Enigma does, but it's a Xerjoff, okay? It's like it gives some coolness, some character, some gentlemanliness off. I think it's worth buying and keeping because, of course, the trade value is going to be high. If you let go of this, there will be somebody waiting to cop this from you. That's a good thing about, you know, fragrances like Naxos. That's the positive thing when, you know, you could say everybody has it, is because there's somebody that doesn't, and that person will be highly curious as to what it is like to own this. So that's a good thing. When you let go, some other person will sort of grab it from you easily. But even if you do decide to keep it, like I said, for the fall winter season, it does provide a good, maybe slightly higher than grabber experience for you guys. I think you guys are gonna love this. Okay, that's it. That is my video on Xerjoff Naxos. Thank you again, It's About Sensory, for this sample. I appreciate you, my friend. And again, comments, opinions, let me know below. Is this part of your rotation? Has this been part of your like top 5, top 10 that you guys got when you guys started? Let me know below, okay? Let me know what you love about it. Let me know what you hate about it. I love discussing it, okay? I love discussions, and I love kind of matching, you know, my findings with what you guys find with this fragrance. And I know that a lot of y'all have been knowing and using this fragrance probably longer than me. So I'm looking forward to the comments. And again, thank you for voting for Fan Choice Friday. There will be a new one probably on Monday. We shall see. I have a busy week ahead, so there may or may not be, but I will try to put a Fan Choice Friday again. Make sure you vote. It's in the community tab, okay? And again, if you like Xerjoff, you like Naxos, man, like and subscribe, guys, okay? Make sure you do that, as well as watch the ads. It really helps the channel. Like I said, procure all these fragrances so we can review them, put them out there in no hype manner, in a good breakdown manner, okay? And again, this is Troy D. Enjoy your weekend. This weekend is gonna rock, by the way. Peace.